Hi everyone, today I did a video using some of the purple shades from MAC Pigments, and it's a little bit kind of bold, something that I haven't done in a while. I've been doing a lot of very natural, very quick and easy summer looks on a day-to-day basis, but I had a little extra time, so I wanted to play with these pigments because they are new to me. I am not familiar with the MAC Pigments, so I hope that you guys will enjoy this video and find it helpful, and everything that I use will be towards the end of the video. All the information will be below, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is apply a white base. I'm just using the sample that I got from Sephora from the Makeup Forever Flash Color. I got a little sample of the white one because the Flash palette that I've been wanting to get was out of stock, so she gave me a sample of the white. So just put that on, just a thin layer. I'm using just my ring finger. And then I'm blending that color upwards just by tapping it, going up towards my brow bone, but I don't want it in my brow bone exactly up there, so just blending it out because you don't want this to be really thick on either because I have oily lids and I don't want this to crease. So basically that's a nice thin layer. I'm going to be using the color, actually the violet pigment from MAC. It's a really nice purple shade. I'm using whatever's on the actual cap because it comes with like a clear little plastic that goes over it before you put the cap on. I'm using the MAC 252. I feel like this brush really does pick up pigments very well for you to pack it on without causing too much fallout. So you're just going to take that violet pigment and apply this, tapping off the excess to your lid. And I'm creating a rounded shape. That's what I have going on in this eye here. So just start with the tip of the brush, whatever's left on it, start creating that circled or like rounded shape on the outer part. And as you blend this look out, you're going to have to reapply this violet because it will get a little bit lighter than what I wanted it to be. Okay. So now that we have that on the lid, I'm just taking a 217 style brush. This is the one from Sigma, and I'm just gonna clean up the outer part, the outer edges of this, and I'm also gonna start pulling that purple up there. So you should see a little bit of a light purple coming up here in this area here. Okay. Now I used a kind of pencil style brush to apply the next color, which is the Pigment Push the Edge, which is a really dark purple shade. So what I did was I took some and I put it in the cap because I don't want to get too much pigment on my actual brush. Tapping off the excess, and then just start by, see how dark that is, by applying it to the outer V. And then starting to create this rounded shape again. That's what I like these brushes for. It may look kind of crazy now, but it's pretty well blended out afterwards. Okay, so now that we have pretty much that shape, I'm going to take a smaller version, this is a travel one from Sigma, of the 217 style brush, and I'm going to just go over that and kind of blend that out because that is pretty harsh on there. And then I'm going to pull this color up all the way, up to almost my brow bone here. Okay, so I have that look blended out. As you can see, it was pretty harsh putting it on because that color is really dark. So you just have to work with it. It'll take a little bit in order to kind of tone it down a little bit. But once you do, it turns out to be a really pretty color. I'm going to pick up some more of the violet pigment and put it a little bit more on my lid because I was blending this out and I got some of this color. Okay. So then it's all about blending and keeping it pretty even here. Alright. For my brow highlight, I'm just going to be using Brulee from MAC because it matches my skin tone and it is matte. Oh, if my camera will focus. And I'm just using the 227 style brush. This is, again, another Sigma brush. And I'm just going to pat that in this brow bone area here. And then it'll help blend out that line from where that purple was from earlier. Help make that that transition from the purple to the brow highlight a little bit smoother looking and not so harsh. Okay. Now the next step is to do your tight lining technique. I'm going to be using the MAC Black Track Fluid Line in my upper and lower water lines as well, but I'm going to start off with the upper lash line. I'm using the 212 style brush to basically stamp the color in between my lashes so that it fills in any little gaps. And this fluid line stays on for a really long time, which I like. So I'm going to do that real quickly. Okay, so I already have the tight lining done already with the fluid line, and it just basically fills in any little gaps that you may have between your lashes, which I like because it makes the liner look a little bit more smoother, and it looks so much better. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Zero pencil to do my eyeliner on my upper lash line, but I'm going to start about halfway and I'm going to work my way out. And I'm not going to do anything in the inner corner because I did the fluid line on the inner corners in the inside of my waterline. So just starting about right here and working your way out. I have the liner done, and to make sure that that liner doesn't kind of disappear with the dark purple, I'm going to take the same brush that we used for the waterline and I'm going to dip it into a matte really dark, rich black color and go over that. If you have carbon, which I don't, you could use that. I'm just using just any plain matte black eyeshadow and just basically stamping that over the liner so it stands out a little bit better and it doesn't get lost in the with the purple. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the liner. Now it's time to do the waterline. So I'm going to take my Urban Decay pencil in Zero and dip it into my Black Track and apply that to the waterline. Okay, so now that the eyeliner is applied, I did it really kind of thick and heavy because I want it to stand out. I'm going to, with a smudger brush or a little mini detail brush, whatever you have that's small, I'm taking the violet pigment and I'm going to run that all the way into the inner corner, all the way out. So starting out here and then just kind of working that color into the inner corner. The step for the lower lash line is to take the Push the Edge pigment again and going over it on the outer corner and then just blending that into the inner corner. So it makes it a little bit darker out in this part right here. And this creates a really nice purple shade, layering the two together. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You don't want to do it too thick, but you want to have enough color down in the lower lash line as well. And just to kind of help connect this rounded shape here, I'm just going to take whatever's left on the brush that I used to blend it out and then just kind of create that C shape here so there's a connection there as well. And if you need to, you can turn your to the side and look. Okay, so that's pretty much it. All I have to do is apply some mascara. If you're not going to use false eyelashes when you do a look that's pretty bright or pretty intense and smoky, you want to use a really good volumizing mascara. So I'm going to be using the Fresh Supernova mixed with my Too Faced Lash Injection, and the two together really do give me a nice coating and really do, it does extend my lashes and give it a fuller effect. So I'm going to do that instead of applying some false eyelashes, and I'm going to apply the, the Too Faced Pinpoint on my lower lashes, and then I'll be back to show you the rest of the look. Okay, so the look is complete. All you have to do is add some blush. I use the NARS Laguna bronzer all over so that I don't look so pasty and kind of pale looking, because you know when you wear a lot of dark looks, for me I noticed that my skin looks a little bit paler. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of a natural colored blush, and I'm using the one from Tarte. It's the Amazonian Clay Long Wearing Blush, and this is the one in Exposed. So I'm just using that on a Studio Gear number 13 brush. And I'm going to get it all over my brush and then just tap off the excess. Smile, and then apply it to the apples of your cheeks, and then blend it outwards. So this does have a little bit of a kind of a rosy undertone. I need to get a really nice one. I'll probably get one, go to MAC and see if I can get a nicer kind of like a more of a brownish nude color versus something that has such a, rosy tone. For when I do dark looks. So I'm going to do this other side real quickly. So that's pretty much all you gotta do. Alright. Okay, so that looks pretty much even. For my face, I mixed some of my NARS Sheer Glow foundation with my oil-free moisturizers just so that I can start using, my foundations and stuff, because I don't really want to take them with me when I move. I did a video of like a challenge that I'm going to use, some of my makeup products. That video should be up soon if it's not already up. I didn't include that foundation or any of the foundations that I have, which I should have, but too late now. So that's going to be a separate video. Anyways, for my lips, I wanted to keep it kind of natural. I didn't want any lipstick or any color, but I didn't want just to be plain with nothing. So I used the Stila Lip Glaze in Kitten, and it looks like this. It's like a nice kind of shimmery nude color, but it comes off a little clear, almost like a goldeny kind of sheen to the lips. So I think it looks good, kind of toning down the lips and the cheeks when you have something so bold on your eyes. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it and that you will try it out, and I will put all the products that I use in the more info below the video, and I'll also link to my Formspring page where you can ask me questions, and also my Twitter so you can follow me for random updates and pictures, and just whenever I'm going to be posting up a video, I'll let you guys know. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.